This American Dream segment is brought to you by Aquino and Lowe Law Firm, answering your immigration questions.
Attorney Allison Aquino joining us here once again on Couple by in LA. Everyone is just sad and stunned about the DREAM Act, the Senate. What happened?
It's unfortunate because the passage of the DREAM Act was so close and we were on the verge and there was so much support for it. But just this past Saturday, unfortunately, it failed to pass the Senate. There were a few Democrats who unfortunately were not on board, despite the fact that there were a few Republicans who were on board.
Exactly. That is so weird. So where do we go from here? I remember you telling us not too long ago that if it doesn't pass, then we're going to have to wait years.
In all likelihood, and that is the unfortunate part, in all likelihood, the future of the DREAM Act for the next couple of years is probably very small. With that said, however, there is still a lot of support for it, and there are organizations that will continue to advocate for the passage of the DREAM Act. But because of the smaller nature of it passing and becoming law, individuals do need to focus on what is available right now rather than just simply continuing to wait.
And what is available right now can also help. There's also relief to some victims of domestic violence. I know it's Christmas, we don't want to bum you out, but this actually happens a lot during the holiday season. Can you explain that to us, Allie?
Yeah, unfortunately, during the holiday season, as much as it's a festive occasion, it brings out a lot of emotions during this time of year. And there's drinking and drugs and family gatherings. And as is the case, unfortunately, many of the disputes are born out of family gatherings and family occasions and the emotions that come along with that.
So if you're a victim of domestic violence, there is some kind of relief available to you in terms of immigration, correct?
There are visas that are available to individuals who are victims of domestic violence, both with respect to a green card and also with respect to temporary visas such as the U visa.
The problem is you can't avail that unless you speak out. A lot of our couple buyers, they would rather just keep to themselves, and we're here to encourage them, correct, Allison, to just,
That's essentially the nature of Filipinos, unfortunately, and in many cultures. There's a stigma associated with being the victim of domestic violence, and so a lot of individuals, they don't seek the help that's necessary, and you need to do that. I mean, before we talk about all the visas or the visas that are available, you need to make sure that you come out, that you seek help, that there is documentation in order to support your claim of domestic violence.
And we have the number on the screen for you. If you want to consult with Aquino and Lowe Law Firm, they will help you with that. If you are a victim of domestic violence, you can also help them, correct?
Yes, we can go ahead and let them know, because what they need to do is seek medical attention, seek the help of police, friends and family who might see and be witnesses to the abuse.
And on a happier note, very quickly, visas that are available automatically, how is that possible?
There are some occasions where an individual, mostly children, can obtain their U.S. citizenship automatically, and it's very particular, very specific. Perhaps in the new year, individuals should go ahead and seek out legal advice, because there are situations where a child can automatically acquire U.S. citizenship.
All right, and that's the number to call on the screen. It is important to be informed, and that's why we always thank you for sharing your expertise with us here on the show.